Okay, last portfolio is Kevin Babin. Kevin says, let's see what Kevin's saying. If it's possible for you to tell me what's missing on my portfolio, what's missing on my portfolio and skills in order to apply for a junior environment artist position, and how do you suggest me to present my work for an environment art position? Foliage, lighting, props, or just the entire environment alone? Okay. You guys holding out with me? My voice is starting to like endless talking. It does not help that I'm wetting my palate with an energy drink. All right, Kevin. So if you want to be an environment artist, I would just say environment artist up here. Technical artist is, I mean, maybe you're working somewhere. Nope, okay. Unless you didn't post it there. Or from a lack of caffeine. School props. Let's do this. Poly count looks pretty good. So these edges are, I would round those out. It's nice to have a wide bevel there, so maybe like keeping the wide bevel, but then adding a little bevel to each one of those, just so it doesn't get that kind of lower poly look. Let's see what's going on here though. Loading in. Okay. Yeah, I mean, maybe it's okay. Oh, I'm getting like weird alpha stuff going on. What is that? Hang on. Oh, I think it's because there's alpha for the whole thing. Let me see if I can. Oh, what? Single-sided alpha? Dude. Man, this tool just keeps getting better and better. I need to talk to these guys. I have some ideas that I want them to add in here. So the base color looks all right, but see, there's some weird alpha stuff going on in there, and I'm trying to understand. Yeah, okay. So the whole texture. There's a flat button on here. Where is it? No post-processing. I thought there was a way to view the flat. UV checker. No, vertex normals, wireframe cap. What? He has to enable 2D equals 3D viewing in order to see the texture maps. Ah, okay. So your what we're seeing here, you see how there's like a gap there? Let me turn that wireframe on. See how there's a gap there? There's a little bit of gradient in your alpha like padding where this happens because your glass is in the same texture set. That's what I'm assuming because I can't really see the material. So you're getting some conflicting alpha issues where they're sorting strangely or where there's padding issues with the texture. You're getting more alpha through your seams. So it's probably happening on most of your UV breaks. Yeah, see, I see it here too. You just have to take the alpha mask. Mobcon, what's up, man? Happy holidays to you. Yeah, there's a 2D view where you click it and it just shows you the flat textures. Oh man, I can first person this bad boy. Yeah, I like this viewer a lot. It's getting better and better. Yeah, so, oh geez. It should be noted to keep the glass and the other things separate because you think about it, when an engine is rendering, a game engine's rendering this vehicle, the wherever it's tagged for alpha, like the glass, the engine has to do a render pass for every pixel that's on screen to check if it's alpha or not. So it's like, is it alpha or is it not? And then it's like, it's not. Okay. And then it renders it solid. And then it's like, is it alpha or is it not? And then it goes, it is not. But then it sees through it, and then it sees the pixel behind it, and it's like, is it alpha or not? And it is not. So then that goes solid, but the glass stays clear. You can see where this will get really expensive if the whole thing is doing that. So basically, this is just a giant performance hog as far as like having the engine checking every pixel to see if it's alpha or not. So taking the glass materials and separating those out and putting an alpha material on just the glass is how you want to separate those. In the objects properties of your 3D model in the properties window, enable a texture inspector. From there you can of your 3D model. I don't have access to that, do I? Yeah, the owner of the, oh, I see what you're saying. Anywho, that's this one's pretty cool, but it's suffering from that along with some lower poly edges. These edges are really tight as well, and like getting some material, like this would probably be graded material, right? Or grating material. That way, when you're walking on it, you don't have the chance to slip. And then understanding how tall a character is, so that the railing, like I kind of need a character to be standing on one of these, so I can just understand the scale of everything. Oh, nice. Gas pump. So this poster is like being acid melted away the way that it's applied onto there. Make sure this is like a great example of where you would have it on a separate decal texture thing. And then you're placing the polygon there. That also allows you to like curve and tear the paper a little bit. Dude, Sketchfab's viewer is, I would suggest, if you want me to critique stuff, I can break it down a lot better so I can understand what's going on if you're using this viewer versus Marmoset's viewer. This viewer does a lot. It does a lot. It's PBR as well, so you're doing roughness instead. What was that? I got a follow. Thanks, man. You're the first follow tonight. Let's look at your other stuff. So this is more stylized looking stuff. Game created at Interactive System Studio, Plymouth, UK. Oh, you did a 3-month internship. Nice. Learned a lot. Dude, you will learn a ton when you start working on a game. Nice. Got to use those vents. That's a cool space. Oh, Sub D. Thanks, man. Tier 1. Yeah, baby. If you're on the Discord, make sure to attach your Twitch to Discord, and you'll get into the sub chat channel. Yeah, Marmoset viewer is not terrible. It's not bad. But as far as critiquing and breaking stuff down, or like accessibility to more features, Sketchfab definitely is a few steps ahead currently. That is weird. This is pretty cool. I'm curious. Creation, optimization, and implementation of prefactored assets. Oh man, I'm sorry. That is a pain sometimes. For real-time destruction, dynamic baked lighting, and post-processing. Oh man, you learned a lot from this, I bet. I bet you did. Okay, what's this? Aha. Memory project. Memory is a personal project I work on since a few months on my spare time. It's a real-time environment, modeled in 3ds Max and integrated into Unreal. I wanted to recreate the classroom of my last study year through my personal vision. With as many references as possible to keep good memories of this place. Nice. I assume someone, oh man, and this Master Houdini. So I think where I would point out things is the materials. The darker materials are really dark. I think it just has to do with, it might just be the materials are too dark, but it could also be that the brightness of the either bounce light or the ambient light is just too low. This is cool though. Man, what a place. Are those really the chairs? That looks super uncomfortable. You've got that issue of 3D World? Oh man, there's anime on these screens too. Dude, that's crazy. Hello. Hello, Governor. How's it going? Enigma Cat 8. Dinner's done and laundry, and you're back, and we're about to go. So the question was, before we go, is it possible? Let's see. Is it? I'm going to make sure I'm looking at the right portfolio. Yes. Yes, I am. To get a junior position at a studio and how you're presenting work, I feel like you need more stuff. Like this one's really good because it shows that you did some internship work and actually dealt with a pipeline to actually produce a game. I need more environment stuff from you and better material definition. I love the attention to detail with the wires and stuff like that. Understanding how props behave to lighting, recognizing when something is too dark and how you're fixing that. More storytelling, like these papers look like they're floating. This can looks like it's scaled strangely, or it's not, it's too low poly, I guess. The lighting is pretty cool. I'm curious what this floor is made out of. I think it's more material. Like, look at this hard edge here. Fixing that and understanding like how to make that look smoother and behave more naturally as you would see it in the real world is important. I think you're just missing those types of details. Like I can tell that this material and this material are the same one, or at least they feel like the same material. And I don't know if it was like that in real life. I think this project could actually benefit from showing like a reference photo and detail normals. Yeah, thick tables are weird to me. Some are really thick and some are really thin. This feels like a lot of like these tables are probably IKEA. Is it more common to do bevels in geometry, or is it still done with baking? It is more common to do it in the geometry because doing it round edge and moto requires that you actually bake a normal. And a lot of assets these days, at least in open world games, you don't necessarily have to bake a normal on larger things. If it's like a little prop like this, like I would bake you could do the bevel on that, or you could bake a normal for it. If you're going to be doing the Dell logo and there's some other details that are going to be baked in, you might as well just do the bake. But the round edge shader stuff is kind of unique to Moto and I think Blender, and the other guys have a little bit of a harder time utilizing it. 3ds Max and Maya. Yeah. I think that's it. I would like to see another scene from you and then just some more understanding of material definition. There's some nice memories. I can see them all over the place. It's pretty funny. All right. Well, if you have any other questions, just jump on the Discord and ask me, or anyone. Everyone's quite knowledgeable, and if someone doesn't know, someone will know somewhere in the Discord. There's almost 2,000 of us now. Let me I will end the stuff here, and then I'll take some questions from chat, and then I gotta go. Thanks for submitting your portfolio.